Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. It's that time of week once again for a DSLR video shooter live stream. There we go. And we have my special guest, my lovely, gorgeous bride, agreed to hang out on the stream a little bit today. So, real quick, let's turn this music down. I always say it. We're going to jump into the chat. Already a whole bunch of people here, so welcome everybody. Trickle in. We got Justin. How you doing? Justin Brown. Great channel. You should check him out. Bruno's, James, Jacob, Hans, Darren, Jordan, Eric, Part-Time Films. Good to see you, man. Oh, he's a regular. Always good to see those guys. Wannabe Films, one of our members. How's it going, brother? And others. So, here's the scoop. I'm going to let her speak in a moment. She's just sitting here wonderfully. Nothing. Yes. And before we jump in, please let me know what questions you have for both of us or for Cassie. And also, we will be, after this stream, jumping over to Jem Schofield's channel over at the C47. So in the description, you'll find a link to that, where we will do our every single week show, Camera and Flash. It's going to be a really fun one. We're talking about camera tech. So make sure you subscribe to his channel and head over there. So, my love.
Yes.
This is the first time I think you've ever been like speaking in a video.
Well, on your channel, yes.
That's true. My wife also has her own channel, which we will get queued up, but it's Cassie Pike, right? On YouTube.
I think so. I haven't even looked at it or touched it in
and all
about
of this
2
is,
years.
Yeah, and all of this is very last minute, kind of. Like a week's notice-ish.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this for a while. Thought it'd be super fun.
Yeah.
And then just recently we're like, let's do it. So this idea came from a viewer whose wife actually wanted to hear from Cassie in a video just about being married to a filmmaker, what that's like, and also I guess this guy uses her for like modeling and stuff in the videos, and she's wanted thoughts on that. We already have a donation from Matt Gray.
Hey.
Look at that, $20. Just happy to make the live stream today. Welcome, Matt. I know that's been a struggle in the past. Good to have you, dude. Awesome, man. Already. So, what did you do before us?
Well, what are you looking for? Are you
what vocation, career?
I was a college student before us.
She was.
I went to college for interior design and history, and I graduated basically right after I kind of reconnected with Caleb. I saw there was a question about how we met, and that's like a long, drawn-out story. Boy. I know, but basically, quick version, we met at summer camp.
Yep.
Like 2002 or 3.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3. And then we both worked there in the summers, and I'll be nice to him. Not say how
I was a real turd.
He was awful.
Yeah.
He was pretty terrible, but he came around, obviously. So I had a crush on him on and off and stuff like this. And then we kind of like didn't keep in touch. And then I think we reconnected on Facebook because we were going to be in the same area. And I was like, hey, you should tell me like how this town is, blah, blah, blah.
And I was like, hey, we should get coffee instead.
Actually, that was before. That was in 2010.
Right.
And he was like, I just like cameras and I take pictures and video, blah, 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 blah. We were downtown Chicago at the time. And so I'm like, wow, he's really not like into girls. Well, okay. He's not into me. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. And then we reconnected like 2 years later, and had coffee. And it was the beginning of something beautiful.
Of a beautiful, beautiful relationship.
Yeah.
So, Cassie.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. Cassie's a big part of the channel in that she doesn't necessarily shoot for me or edit my videos, but she keeps the ship afloat. So it's a joint operation, and she's awesome. So that's that question.
Yes,
Michael,
and I do realize he's awesome. So
I
know there are a couple of like, hey, you realize you have a cool husband? I'm like, yeah,
nice,
yeah, pretty much.
Right. So Michael's question, check. Let's go down here.
Hopefully
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Love it.
There's lots of people here. It's really fun.
Yeah, very fun.
Cassie with a C.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. How good is Caleb at juggling work life?
I think this is probably going to turn into a like Caleb is the best session. He's really good actually at doing that. He pretty much has like set office hours. And sometimes, you know, he goes a little long, especially on live streams like right now. But most of the time he's really great. Like he comes downstairs or, you know, to the studio and does his thing, and then like when he's done, except for a few random times. But
it wasn't always
and that's
like
that's really important. A huge part of it, because I know there are a lot of other YouTubers who really struggle with like keeping that separate, and it's super hard. And Caleb's really good at it, but I think it takes work, and it really like having that balance, that great balance, really helps us, and it helps his channel as well. Which I could probably go on and on talking about how efficient it makes him, but like he's not like putting the kids down and going back to work, which is like really, really important.
Yeah, and I know a lot of guys do that, or they like start work later and stuff, and this brain is over the end after 5 or 6 or so. So
which is really nice.
We move on with
our life.
Yeah. It wasn't always that way, because when I first got started, it was all over the place. But I think most of it was pretty settled in by the time we met.
Yeah.
Started dating, and when we got married, it was fairly sorted. But it wasn't always like that. Home life, being married to someone who does full-time YouTube. What is that like, having a husband in a basement making videos all the time?
It's great. I tell people, I mean, I never thought like this would be my life. Like I thought I'd marry someone who was like, you know, puts on their suit and goes to work from 8 to 5 or whatever, and I'd be alone for the day. But it's really handy having him around.
And it's super nice being home.
Yeah.
Because I never thought this would be life either.
I thought I'd get so sick of him. Honestly. I was like, I'm going to have to be like going
Never
on
rid of
vacation
him.
without him. He's always there. But it's handy when you really like your spouse. And also like it's great with like emergencies, or I almost yelled down the stairs this morning, "Hey, can you help me get out of here?" Because I'm like running late for appointments, and every once in a while I do take advantage of that. But anyway.
Yeah, it's great.
Am I like yelling too loud? Somebody says, "Is it clipping slightly for me, even though I have my volume down?" I could be really loud. That's like
turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, I can get kind of loud.
You're good. It's we're about equal now, but it's gotta warm up. You know, it's not every day. Find yourself on a live stream. It is also balls hot down here. Yeah, we have all these machines going, and we're in a basement with a furnace. Yada yada. James Parrish dropped another 8 donation. He says, "How do you deal with Caleb's schedule?" We kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, James. But scheduling. Got that fairly sorted, but it's super great being at home too. Just being able to go downstairs and check on a 3D print or unbox something when I have a second. Is that really work though? No. But it's nice having the studio attached, if you will.
Yeah. Well, schedule, just by a quick note on the whole schedule thing, like we use, you know, calendars or whatever to keep track of that. So that's really handy. So like he can see what's going on with the house, and I can see what's going on if he has like a day out like he did last week.
Right.
It's nice to know like, okay, he's going to be gone for the day and whatever. Nice. So that's really nice.
Okay, so someone hates the donation lower thirds. Check. Let's see here. Do you take photos or video, Cassie? Has Caleb influenced you to join in on a shared craft? So photos and video.
I was interested in photos before we met.
Yeah.
And side note, it's really nice having like a gear library downstairs where I can, you know.
She'll be like, do you have a light? And she's like, oh, wait.
No, I don't ask that.
No.
I don't ask that. I'm like, which light can I use today? No, I'll ask him all the time, hey, what lens should I use for this situation, or blah 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 blah. And he has all kinds of toys down here to choose from, so it's really nice. And I actually do photography. That's kind of like what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. She does some portrait stuff, but a lot of interior architecture-y.
Yep. And
things.
I'm working with somebody who's doing like a lifestyle blog right now. So I'm doing a lot of her shots, and she's an interior designer like I am. Well, she's much better than I am. So I'm working with her a lot. So it's really nice because the video and photo are similar enough that like we can kind of speak a basic language together. But when he starts getting a little intense on the video side,
The 4K,
I'm like,
422, 10-bit. She's like, okay, that's enough of that.
We're done. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You shoot on a Canon 6D.
I do.
Mark 1, but just recently starting to get into that whole EOS R thing.
I'm stoked for the EOS R. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but that's how I call it.
Yeah.
And I was going to start to use it yesterday to like familiarize myself with it. But no, there are a couple things I'm really excited about on that camera. So when the whole drama went down, that was real fun. Because I know like photo is different.
She almost started punching people on the internet.
I was
angry.
getting. I don't usually. I just kind of leave you guys to yourselves and work things out yourselves in the comments or whatever. But there were some pretty nasty people. I'm not like a mean person. I don't feel like, but I was like, this is getting a little intense.
Yeah. And she eventually, I'm gonna have her try the A7 III.
Oh yeah.
But she's been a Canon shooter for a long time, so that'd be kind of an interesting transition. And also, she's so comfortable with the layout of everything that'd be kind of someday. I think for the main reason would be just the autofocus, like eye autofocus and face stuff.
Right.
But otherwise, I would imagine, I don't do photos, but I would imagine Canon stuff is a little easier on the eyes when you're in Lightroom and things versus Sony. But
I don't know. I haven't even tried the Sony. I don't like how it feels in my hands, so I don't even care what the like tech deets are. Like I just don't even care.
Cassie just finds something that works and moves on. She doesn't like spend weeks, studying every menu item. She's just like, picture time, let's get out of here. Let's do this.
I don't have time for that.
No. Let's see. How old are we? Old-ish, depending on who you talk to.
I feel pretty old.
Sounds good. Got it.
Is that no? It's not real fur.
Real?
No, fake fur. It's really
Nice.
cozy though. It's pretty great.
I haven't made that much affiliate sales. No, I'm just kidding. For real furs. I need to know about your setup for the two microphones. So these are both Deity shotgun microphones, the original one and the new DO2 on mic arms with pop filters. Actually, I have a video coming out next week on all this stuff. And it's all going to a soundboard and into an iMac.
So this isn't the new one you just pulled out of the box yesterday?
No, but it's, same company.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for the kind words, Indie Film. Superhero Identities. Wink face. Someone says head balls. Oh, just lost my spot.
Oh no.
So yeah, questions, guys. Let us know. It looks like a couple. What are you drinking, Cassie? Is that the latte from Trader Joe's?
It is delicious. This is like my special.
Hold it right, like here. It'll focus. It should focus.
Oh. Yes.
There it is.
Trader Joe's is the best. We don't have one close to us, so I have to travel a bit to get it. But I just got these the other day, and they're perfect.
Super yummy.
Yes. I do them on special occasions.
So we talked about that a little bit. Does your YouTube sustain family income, or are two salaries needed? Is it consistent or possible friction in marriage? That is a great question, Ed.
I like this
Very
one.
Nice.
So YouTube, I guess you can speak on this.
If you're just working with AdSense, no. Unless you've got, I would say, to sustain, like, you've got kids, you got a house, a mortgage, all that stuff, you're looking at probably needing around 1 million subs. It depends on your views, right? Some channels have tons of views, very few subs. So that's depends, but it's not great. If you're single, maybe with an apartment, that might be fine. Overall, it's definitely possible. We're very fortunate enough to we don't need to do, the 2 different job situation.
Oh yeah. No, 2 salaries
not required, but
for his setup. No.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't always that way.
No.
We're very blessed in that it kind of scaled as we grew as like a family. So when it's just me, I mean, it was pretty sad.
Actually, when we got married, I made more than you did.
Yeah. And then
then that flipped. That was sad. Then I was like, what am I even doing here? I'm making pennies.
Yeah. And then, got a bigger place, and then a bigger place, and then a house, and then kids, and it just that's been very lucky and blessed there.
So in terms of friction in marriage,
right.
We have a lot of that. I'm just kidding. No, we don't. No, because like he's very supportive of me, so I don't like need to be out there working full time. I do work part time because as a creative, that's like really essential to kind of stay sane. So the whole working situation, I'm very grateful that I don't have to be like out there working full time or part time. But basically my job is like keeping the budget in control with our family. So, I mean, I could go out and, work part time and basically waste more money than like staying home and managing it well, I guess. So, in terms of like causing that friction financially, there's like nothing there.
Yeah.
There's no.
But money, finances, no matter what,
no
how
matter
good or bad things are, that's always like,
that's the
isn't
most
that the
important
number one
part.
cause of divorce in America?
Money problems and communication.
Yeah. And we're both big Dave Ramsey fans. So if you haven't heard about that, and you haven't heard about minimalism, which we are not.
No.
But I've been really enjoying. What's his name?
He has a great West Elm couch.
He's got a great West Elm couch. Yes, I remember his name.
And
he's a minimalist. Someone help me out here in the comments. Minimalist on YouTube, wears a charcoal shirt. That's it. But he has
a tan West Elm, not tan, but
and a little
brown West Elm couch
pillow.
and a British flag. I think his person is from like Australia or something. So he has great lighting.
Yeah. Anyway, he talks about a lot of that stuff, which really resonated with us. So good stuff. Mm-hmm. Great questions coming in, guys. So keep it up. Loving it. How do you encourage your wife/girlfriend to get more involved into the creative process? Would love more family support from Steve.
Ooh. Don't look at me, man.
Does it have to be photo, video? Or maybe look for other types of support. Like Cassie doesn't come down here and help me film and edit, but she does, and I forgot to mention this, she's kind of like, up in the sky. She's got the satellite view of the business and everything, and she manages that for me. So she loves spreadsheets and getting in there and figuring out master plans and all that, which is critical because otherwise I'm just down here editing and shooting videos and trying to get, a video up every week and do these camera guides on the side. So it's awesome for her to be like, you know what, whatever you're doing over here, that's not doing anything. So you should drop that. Or like, this is working over here. Here's what things look like last month. Wow, it's not doing good this month compared to the yada, yada, yada. So maybe there's another way you can be supported other than like camera stuff.
I know. I think it's probably less to do of maybe the creative process, but maybe engage them more in your like life goals. So like Caleb's, what he wants to do is do this with you, and he involves that, and he allows me, I guess, into the whole planning and okay, so how do we get to point B from here, and involving me in the process, like that makes your person feel like they're a part of your life and not that that you're doing something separate that you just don't care about them or where they're going. So I think it's less of a creative process, more of like a relationship. Like I care about him and I want him to be successful in what he does, and I want to help him get there. And so whatever I can do, but you know, he's not like, I don't want you in here, I'm just going to do my thing. Like he listens, he's a great listener. So he listens to me when I'm like, you need to get on your game here, or we need to stop paying attention to this format or whatever.
Yeah.
And he actually like listens. So that's I guess something that would,
that's a good point. Get something, both of you working towards something, even if it's sort of bribey-ish, like maybe a percentage of the income from YouTube or whatever the business is, or all of it if you're getting started, is going toward vacationing, if you both like to travel or something like that.
Yeah. Being responsible and getting your person on board by including them in your dreams, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think that applies to that question too. What advice would you give to a spouse that might not understand the video photography craft? I think I think the same thing.
Yeah.
The same answer there.
Yeah.
I keep bumping this. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
hoping
fine.
that
It should be dampened
be nice
nicely.
to me.
Rye coat mount. Let's see here.
I think we're really far behind, by the way. Oh my God.
Not too bad.
If that's up to
yes,
date.
Matt Devella. Huh?
What?
Matt
Devella? I don't know.
Devella? Yeah,
DeVille?
that's the guy.
Devilla,
Yeah,
Deville.
exactly. Mrs. DSLR video shooter in the building. What's up, Kiri? Wow, the whole membership crew is showing up. We got Matt, Kim, Curry, Larry. These are the member people, these little icons
but
here.
He's responding to somebody like, I think she does. I don't know what that.
Oh.
We missed something.
Okay, yep, everyone's got it. Everyone knew who we were talking about. How's Caleb's
there's
fashion?
a Dave Ramsey. There's a Dave Ramsey in the building.
Hey.
Dave Ramsey is awesome. I'm a
Nice.
fangirl. I'm not going to lie.
We love it.
Yeah.
Caleb's fashion.
Oh, I think we skipped a bunch because Caleb's
snap.
fashion. Black and gray, the end. But
T-shirt, jeans, sometimes a hoodie.
we're birds of a feather, though, because I'm the same way.
Ooh, what's Caleb's allotted equipment budget per month?
Does Cassie have veto power over your purchases? This is the
Both great
thing.
questions.
There's so many comments about like
Wife and money things or gear purchasing, which, yeah, if things had continued where I was just a freelancer, I'm pretty sure our relationship would still be good, but there would be more talks, you know?
I don't even know.
If I'm like, income doesn't change, but I'm like, I need the red,
I need
Cassie.
this thing. Yeah, if he was a dummy, then we'd have problems. But thankfully, I think the craziest was the other month. Honestly, I really don't get into it with him. Like, he's just, like, he's not like a spendthrift and just buying everything right and left. Even though it may seem like it. And we're getting boxes, like, oh my gosh, the boxes.
The boxes. We could have a whole podcast or a whole thing about
our
boxes.
garbage men. I swear
man.
they must think we're hoarders or something. But yeah, we get lots of boxes. But no, he doesn't have like a budget because it's all over the place depending on what's getting released, right? So there was one month when I'm like, we're getting 5 cameras, and that's how much?
Yeah.
And I was Caleb was like, I know it's a little much.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, looks like you need to go through your library and figure out what you can sell so we can
exactly.
sponsor this, huh?
Oh, that's so good. Welcome, sir. I'm sorry
Canon
I missed
is
you there.
rubbish, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Whatever.
we're talking about photos mainly
haters gonna
for
be
that
haters.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going from a 6D, the original one, to the EOS R, that's a leap.
I'm
dude.
really excited. I'm stoked. I just need some time to do that.
Looking down here.
Lots of nice comments. You have nice people.
Yeah, they're all just amazing. They're the best. They really are.
Who's the designated
You guys
photographer? Me.
Cassie.
He
Oh my
never
gosh.
takes a picture.
So a lot of
It drives
people are
me
like,
insane.
how do you check out and stuff? I'm done, man. When I go upstairs, there's no cameras, there's no pictures, unless I have to. When we're on vacation, My phone. I'm not even holding my phone.
He doesn't even take pictures. Like, he
Nope.
doesn't take photos, like, ever. On cameras, on, like, it's video or nothing.
Yeah.
So it gets a little bit old.
Cassie takes over completely.
Yeah.
Or if we want
It's a
photos
little
of our
exhausting.
kids,
Exactly. If we want to remember what our kids look like, it's on me.
yeah, I'll use my phone for that stuff
Like twice a
around
year.
the house, but not yeah, I'm done. Work with it all day, yeah. Dude, if you're old, I'm ancient. Wannabe.
Pet names?
Pet names for each other. Larry's getting weird with all these pet names and superhero things. My wife encouraged me to go back to university and study media. Nice.
That's expensive.
Who's older? Cassie by
Couple months.
two,
I'm
three,
a
two,
cradle
one.
robber. What?
No, I'm sorry.
No.
More than that.
No. Way more than
4.
that. 4 or 5.
Yeah.
5.
Beautiful couple.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers from Los Angeles. Thank you. Oh, Tommy, how's it going, brother? Pop filter am I using? I'll talk about it in my video on Tuesday. So this is one that's like built in. This one is like a beast mode. You can spit at it and nothing
That's why
happens.
you gave it to me. Right.
This is Cassie. Let's see here. Going down here, thoughts on Caleb's job. Kind of covered that a little bit.
It's
do you
really...
ever, because you kind of like frog in the frying pan. It's not like we met and, oh my goodness, he's a YouTuber or whatever.
It's a different...
It's just kind of like slowly, oh, okay.
Yeah. He honestly, you weren't really like paying attention, really focusing on YouTube until like what, 14 or 15? 2014 or 15?
Yeah, I'd say about 14-ish.
It was after
somewhere.
we were married. He was doing a lot on a different format, if that's the right word to say. And I was like, hey, you should pay attention to YouTube more. So I mean, not that I'm like the founder of the channel or that he owes all of his success to me, but he owes all of his success to me. I mean, I'm just kidding.
We're here right now because of you guys and Cassie.
I feel like I pushed a lot on YouTube. I didn't really realize that like being a YouTuber was a thing. So we just kind of like fell into our lap. But
yeah, I never set out like I'm gonna be a YouTuber or whatever.
Just kind of happened, I guess.
Quick gear side thing. Menic or full grid 300D with a light dome for softness controllability. If you have the space, 300D. But a Menic, yeah, I mean, really either is going to work. 300D, you're going to be able to do so much more because of the output. But for size, that Menic is going to be killer. So you can't lose. It's a lot cheaper, too. Would love the new Mac Mini, but I don't think I'll need another Mac for a while.
Yeah, I don't think you do. That's
we live in Chicago land here in Illinois, the crumbling state of Illinois.
Yeah, right. What remains?
Where did you meet such a pretty lady? Pennsylvania, of all places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really
my
sweet.
wife and I.
I'm sitting down and watching.
Oh, well,
That's
thanks,
sweet.
Hans. Say hi to your wife for us.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and we got a donation. Sorry, the people who said they hate the donation. No, it's not working. So
I'm here.
Seether, thank you so much. Once again, he says, thanks for the great content and not talking about Squarespace. You're welcome.
Oh, ad?
Thanks to your $7 Canadian, we're keeping it ad-free.
Squarespace free.
Yeah, and it's, yeah, you guys and having the guides that I do, that's why you don't see Squarespace or Wix or whatever. What else? What other ads are like all over YouTube right now? Audible.
It's a lot of Audible.
Yeah, a lot of Audible. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, we use Audible and Squarespace.
Bald or with hair? With hair.
Ideally with hair,
Yeah.
but it's not a reality. So you just gotta Actually
make lemonade.
Actually, I was telling him that he should go, like, he should shave his head years ago because I wanted
Yes.
to see it was going. I mean, it's been going for a long time.
It's been, you guys know, those who've
And
been watching, the
the
hair's been
struggle
going.
is real. The struggle is very real. And so I really wanted to see what I was going to be married to, but he wouldn't shave it because of YouTube, because of you guys. He
I
was
use
like,
you all as an excuse. Like,
for years.
They're not going to recognize me and my views are going to drop. They're like, who's this bald guy?
Yeah. And I was like, whatever, they're going to follow you anyway. Like, yeah, it was the dumbest excuse ever, but finally he realized that he saw the light and he shaved his head and now
funny,
you really like it.
I do, because
Yeah.
it's great.
It's
I haven't
easy.
showered in a week and no one can tell. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a lie. Don't worry, guys.
They don't have to worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
You can't smell over YouTube.
Yeah.
And what's funny is your mom, or back in the day, you said something
my
about you
gosh.
hope you don't marry some dude in the future who's like bald, hairy, and
Fat. Yeah.
And she got bald and hairy.
Yeah.
We're working on the fat, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not working on the whatever.
we're not wanting to be fat.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
This is correct.
Yes. So, Seether, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Most chill couple ever. Keep being awesome. Thank you, 51
nice.
Drones. Another regular here on the channel. Healthcare. Interesting. Yeah. So we do like we kept getting kicked from whatever.
I don't think
it
we
was
should even go down
yeah.
that road. We've got it covered. Don't worry about it. It's a pain. It's the
Yeah.
worst. But we're okay.
Running your
We're
own
fine.
business in healthcare suck.
Yep.
Does Cassie have veto? Oh, we got this. Sorry. All right. So I
Yes.
caught up.
Wow,
Sorry,
we're
guys.
so-
The chat's been
This
all
is-
over the place.
Yeah, I think we're really behind.
That's okay.
Sometimes
we'll catch up.
sometimes I like join in and watch your live streams when I have a chance, but and you're usually really behind. But it's okay.
Yeah,
It is what
it's
it is.
usually
You can't
really
keep
bad.
up.
And there you have a delay on their end.
Yeah.
Larry says Caleb is the COO. She's the chairman of the board. It's more like she's the CEO, and I'm like a manager worker
Worker bee.
who's really good friends with the CEO.
Excuse me.
Or
Or did you get
my
pad
goodness. Where did we leave off here? Let's see.
see.
This is what happens every time.
I know.
Caleb forgot your birthday. Given the connection with social media for business, do you guys set boundaries around phone or use them? No, we don't really set boundaries.
No, we don't really need to.
We're pretty like strict about like table. So like if I go upstairs, I just try to not be on my phone. I would say once the kids are down, we're both just like, we kind of, check
we
our
both
phones and stuff.
Social it up.
But we usually like also watch stuff, and we don't just
Yeah.
sit there on our phones.
He's a Twitter user. I'm an Instagram/Facebook user. So we're like not even on the same platform
Yeah.
like ever. So I get a little annoyed when it's like
Yeah.
like all night long, but it is what it is. And I'm like, how's that Twitter life, honey? How's it going? And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, we do watch a lot of YouTube together.
We do.
Most of it probably more leaning Caleb interests. but I
you
try
know,
to curate a nice,
Yeah.
collection of stuff.
But I do enjoy like
Yeah.
some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I would say
She found Peter McKinnon the other day. So
a couple weeks ago,
getting
/ month ago.
her because
That
I
was
don't
fun.
know nothing about like Lightroom or any
Yeah,
photography
he was
stuff.
really helpful. And there was
So-
another chick that I can't remember that
Oh,
was
yeah.
also really.
One of you guys on
She
Twitter,
was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody on Twitter.
like the Lightroom queen lady.
Yeah, that was really, really helpful.
Do you hope to pass on the family craft to the next generation? My father did, and it was an amazing bonding experience. I would love that. I don't think I'm going to force it on our kids. Like, I think I will force, like, basic photography, because I feel like a lot of people just kind of, like,
force it though.
just
They'll
kind of
probably
wing it,
know.
and if they just knew a couple little things, it would change their life.
Yeah.
But I think I would like to offer them jobs if they want to take that as a career. Great, but
yeah.
we'll see. But I think it would be cool I definitely want to do stuff with my kids, like have hobbies together. And my dad kind of always got into whatever our hobbies were, so I'm willing to do that. If one of them gets super into XYZ, help them with that, or I think it'd be fun. Who's funnier?
I enjoy humor more than he does.
I enjoy really dark humor, like things that you should be like, ugh. I laugh out loud at.
Yeah.
Who's more adventurous? Cassie. That's an
Yes,
easy one.
for sure.
Perfect pair.
Oh,
Very
hair.
nice.
I'm the only one with it.
Yep,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
you.
That was a mistake.
Let's see here. More questions. You guys are killing it, man. These are great. What do you both enjoy watching on YouTube together? So what are things we watch a lot?
We watch, last
This
time
Old
we
House.
watched This Old House.
We're huge nerd, like house fixing, upping nerds.
Yeah, really
Like
enjoy that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting her name? Jenna Marbles.
Jenna
we watched
Marbles.
Jenna Marbles together. And
We used
Julian.
to watch some PewDiePie. I need to catch up with that.
Yeah.
Who else?
I pretty much watch Dave Ramsey exclusively. I don't really rope you into that too much. But I watch like at least, I would say, 2 little episodes, 5-minute
Bill
episodes.
Burr
Oh, yeah.
videos. Bill Burr and Conan videos.
Yes.
Lots of that.
Clueless Gamer.
Clueless
with
Gamer.
with Conan.
Whenever we watch a
It's real
movie,
fun.
we do, honest trailers and
Stuckman. Chris Stuckman.
Get Stuckmanized. And what's the other one? The Everything Wrong with This Film and
Yeah.
however long, whatever those are called. It's good stuff. Family trip to Australia, maybe someday, Justin.
They probably watch
Fortnite.
No.
No.
Nope.
PUBG forever. We actually game together.
Yeah, we do.
Like we used to play. We spent a good 3 years playing Ghosts, Call of Duty
A
Ghosts,
long time.
multiplayer,
A long time.
like every night. A lot.
Yeah.
Lots of Assassin's Creed together.
We started with Halo, right?
Yep. Halo
started
Reach.
With Halo.
Call of Duty, Ghosts.
We did modern. What did we do? Modern Warfare first.
I can't remember the first one.
I don't know. We did a couple of different Call
Yeah.
of Duties. That was real fun. Played a couple. Yeah. Definitely.
Lots of Assassin's
Creed is
and now
awesome.
we're on a new Assassin's Creed, but we also love Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah, that's
So
real fun.
Yeah, it's
We're
good time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Please do a separate video on the A7 III external power. Gotcha. Algonquin, nice, Larry. Do we watch Peter or Maddie? They're super good too. We just talked about that. I watched some Maddie. I think Maddie's more like filmmaking, so less Lightroomy.
He's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
This one guy keeps saying, "I don't hate the donation effect. I said it was stuck, not suck.
Oh.
I like the donation." He
I'm
said
so
that
sorry.
a couple times. He's like,
Okay.
"I like it. I like it." I said
Part-time film. Sorry about that, dude. That was my bad. I trashed you in front of the whole internet. I apologize. Chicago's property taxes are too high. I feel sorry for you, Caleb.
Don't even get us started.
Yep, Alex. But like cars, the house you have is cheaper than buying a new one.
Yeah.
It's a more complex way of saying it. How is this beautiful lady handle with this camera maniac? Probably photo tools everywhere.
There's actually every night
Oh
he
my
comes
gosh,
up.
yeah.
Every night he comes up and he's like unloading his pockets. So there's like stuff coming out.
Always, there's always like lens caps, like
Yeah.
breeding in my
I
pockets.
know. And there's always like parts up and upstairs.
And the laundry's down here.
Yeah.
So there's a whole thing with that. When we first moved here, it was right in the middle of the studio.
Yeah.
So I used it as like a bench top. So she'd have to like lights, lenses, SD cards off of the thing. And then we moved it, and now she has to like, it's like going through a jungle to get to the laundry. So that's intense. Right on.
That hair stuff. We're so behind.
Are we
Yeah.
still?
Yeah.
Okay.
That $10 donation came in like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
I'm
oh,
pretty
there
sure.
it goes. So now you understand why I struggle.
I know.
It jumps on
well,
me
there's
every
so
time.
there's so many questions.
There are, and there's so many good ones. So keep them up, guys. Let me,
Man. It's
Darren.
too hot down here.
Darren, boom. Darren Snyder, $10. Coming to
$10.
CES or NAB next year. If you plan a meetup, I'm down. We should do a meetup. Actually, Cassie's, at least at this point, we're planning
Hopefully.
on coming together. So that'd be super fun.
Going to NAB together. We're
Yes,
planning on
NAB
going to
together.
NAB together.
I'll definitely
Yes.
be at NAB. I don't know about CES. Probably not. But NAB for sure. So thank you very much, sir.
How does you feel about the delay of anamorphic videos?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Carlo.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've been
That's
talking
one of the
about that
Greek
series
things.
of videos forever.
Oh.
It's coming.
Oh,
It's coming. I probably said
see
that.
what you mean.
I probably said that how long ago?
I don't know.
I don't even know. Embarrassingly a long time. If you keep the hair, it just goes gray white. So you've got to deal with some.
The problem is there is no hair. Holy smokes.
Holy ball sacks. We're going to take a moment to jump down. Sorry, I should have said that. Demonetization. But we just got an epic donation. Matt
Wow.
Gray with $100. It's like watching my wife and I buy dinner on us. Oh, that is so sweet of you, Matt.
I'm honestly like a little bit teary. That's so nice of you.
That's very
wow.
kind of you.
That's super nice. That's gonna be a nice dinner, honey.
Yeah.
Lucky us.
Yes.
I'm super cheap, so this is
super kind of you, Matt.
wow. All right. Well, let's just take a moment here.
Yeah, just
Oh yeah,
man,
yeah.
can't even look how red this notification is.
I know.
I've never
It
seen
feels
a
like my
$100.
cheeks. I know.
amazing.
I haven't either. All right. Now that we've spent some time there,
Perfect. Dude, thank you so much. And we've chatted back in the day. We should catch up again.
I think this is an appropriate moment to say you're a beast.
Yeah, you are a beast. You're a super beast, Matt. I used to say that every time I got a donation, and Cassie's like, you got to stop saying the same thing every
You're a
single time.
beast.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. My wife is an interior designer. I can talk her into coming to the boring camera show. Nice.
No, I think there's a lot of crossover. I was thinking about this today, in terms of interior design, and like I was actually thinking about it in context of like a food blog and stuff. I feel like there's a lot of interior designers who are interested in like nice food and like making food and stuff, and it's just a creative crossover. Like if you can find common ground, like Caleb, you've really become interested in a lot of like furniture and interior stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Since we got married, because there really is like a lot of shared ground there, common ground.
Yeah. No,
So
I'm
it's been really fun.
super into like all of that now. Now, granted, I only like things that are gray.
Yeah,
Like
we have a problem.
when we're looking at like rugs and stuff, it's like gray. If it's
Our
furniture,
house is gray.
If it's
Like,
furniture,
we're the
I'm
gray
like,
house.
I like get patterns,
Colors.
colors. Oh my
Ah,
gosh, just
too
gray,
much.
please, just
Yes,
gray.
gray and white and black.
Yep. Let us see here.
Oh,
Trying to find
what
my
do we
spot.
do for fun?
Oh.
We game.
We play video games, yes.
We actually did go bowling.
We did go bowling, and my left cheek, like, died.
Not his face cheek,
No.
mind you.
No.
And I did like totally school
She,
you.
like, and she ruined. Yeah, she.
I got like
First
4
time-
strikes in a row.
Four
First
strikes.
time.
First 4 bowls.
Frames.
She got 4 strikes.
Yeah, it was pretty great. And then
amazing.
it tanked after that, but it was nice.
And I just sucked, like, the entire time.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Our questions getting answered for here. Yes, Krilly, welcome. And just jump in there if you see something. I'm just trying to make sure we're catching all this stuff. Guys, where is he reading the chat from? Right there.
Says, I remember suggesting her to you. I'm glad it was helpful. I wonder if that really was him.
Oh,
On
dude,
Twitter?
yeah.
Not
You were the
Lightroom?
one.
He was?
Nice, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Really helpful. She's great. I learned a lot.
Yeah, good times. And I'm all over in the
baby
chat,
jokes.
guys. So I'm getting
Yeah.
to them. It's just it jumps down a lot, so I keep going back up and down.
Yeah.
Caleb, you like dead baby jokes? I don't know about dead babies.
Where does that even come from?
When I was talking about, I like dark things. I lull in
yeah.
dark things.
Wow, that's really far back.
Peter, you are here. Always fun to see you. What?
Haha, Peter, you here? Always fun to see
Oh.
YouTube.
Stuckman, yes. Yeah, we're really.
Wow.
Oh gosh. All
We'll
right.
just-
Should I
okay.
just go to the bottom
Oi.
here?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like there are a few good
If
ones.
I skipped over you guys, go ahead
Okay,
and
just
drop that comment
re-comment, I
again.
guess.
Yeah.
Who's on poop duty and who's on lunch duty?
Ooh.
We share.
Cassie's usually on lunch duty. Poop is shared when
Yeah.
I'm up there. Yeah, you get lunch, I get breakfast.
I get dinner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Acura Addicted. Ooh, dropping that $10 Canadian. Just wanted to thank you for all your tips, review videos, and such, which definitely helped me grow as a YouTube creator myself. Also, you both look really great and organic as a couple.
Aw,
Cheers. Oh,
how sweet.
fresh. Thank you very much, man. Or lady, because it's accurate.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Brought up Caleb's channel because of the reviews and equipment. Wanted to buy and start a channel myself. Now she's sucking me into her interior design photos. Nice, Darren.
That's great. That's actually a really good way to, I think, like cross-pollinate. Yeah, cross-pollinate, I guess. And share interests and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really good way to, really helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Very kind of you, Count Soren's Realm. Means a lot, man. Does she watch your channel, Caleb? She speaks well for presenter type stuff. Time to spin off.
Thank you. That's so nice.
She does watch some.
I do when I have time, but usually
yeah.
I'm just
time and
insane
just
busy.
It's just as you guys know, things get pretty nerdy up in here. So, but yeah, I usually let her know. You know, you should watch this, or people are flipping out about something, and she'll check stuff out.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth buying a GH5S now, or better to wait for the S1? I mean, if you can afford to wait, great. If you've got work that's going to make you money with that camera, then probably grab it. They're going to be fairly different, but it's so hard to tell. They haven't released like any information. So when is the gaming channel starting? I would say
when I have a full-time nanny, that's when it starts.
It would be fun to do a Twitch, I think, if we both had a Twitch channel. But I mean, no time. Gray house here too. Pops color, but gray. Oh, so gray. Nice.
It's real.
Did Cassie stop working full time before or after you started doing YouTube full time?
It's kind of in conjunction, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of at the same time. And the reason I stopped, was we moved.
Yeah.
And
a lot of things happened all at the same time.
A lot of things happened. I got pregnant accidentally.
Whoops/yay now.
Yay! Yeah. It was the best thing that happened to us. But
we probably still wouldn't have had kids.
Yeah, we'd been like, not the right time. This is too intense. I don't want to do this. Yeah, so it was kind of like, well, here you go. Throw you into.
But it worked out. Like you were
really well.
You were done with that. We were moving.
I loved my job.
Work was picking up.
It was like pick my job or pick spending time with my family. And I don't care. Like, family always comes before money, and even jobs. So.
Word. Any tips for solo filmmakers? I shoot and edit all my work, but managing business gets a little hard. That's a great question, because I let a lot of stuff fall through the cracks.
Yeah.
I would say, if possible, try to hire at least a bookkeeper, and don't try to deal with that on your own. It makes a big difference. Being able to let someone take that stuff over. So, great question. And then someone's name that I can totally not pronounce dropped.
Rubles.
400 rubles. No idea how much that is.
Rubles.
But I love it. Thank you very much. This is my second try. Hi from Moscow, Russia, baby. If I had some vodka, I would salute you, sir. Thank you very much. Or lady?
I don't even know if that's
sir?
like, I don't know. I don't know if that's $2 or if it's $20.
So good.
Very nice. Still generous.
I love it. 400. Sounds good. I like it.
8 million.
What do I think about Pocket 4K? It's pretty dope. I think for what it's worth, or what it costs, it's really, really, really quite good. I still believe that YouTube hasn't come up with a better solution for YouTube's reading the chat while live. It's an awful user experience.
I'm so sorry.
Absolutely, I just wish I could turn off the auto jump.
Yeah.
Because I can see on the right side, there's a bar telling me where I'm at. That's fine.
I don't think that's accurate, though. Honestly, I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah, it could be. But the point is, I'm keeping track of them, and then it jumps, and I have to go back up, which really sucks.
And you're having to talk and answer and read and do all that. Make sure, there's a lot going on at the same time. There's just really.
If I could clone myself, I would do that.
We wouldn't have an issue.
But to get a moderator, there it goes. This is why I try to do this.
Yeah.
When I highlight stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not trying to you should read that. But Caleb only mentions you for Rue. 1 million or 1,000 plus.
1,000.
That's funny. Oh, I just got a Charlie horse from that one. Butt stroke comment was referring to the one cheek going numb. Never mind. Well,
I was wondering about that. I was like, okay, that's random. Okay,
gotcha.
whatever.
Yeah.
The
Got it,
internet.
got it. Oh, I love it. May have missed it. What's your wife's channel? My wife is maybe interested. I believe it's Cassie Pike.
I really don't want to like send people over there though, because I mean, if you want to, like, but honestly, it's old stuff that like I had this master plan.
Well, let me say this: she picked up a Canon 6D and just started making videos. I opened Final Cut 10 for her and was like, "Here's the blade tool," and she like shot and edited a whole bunch of videos. So she could be quite the force.
Why, thank you.
I'm curious, does YouTube convert money? Probably, but well, this
not here. Yeah, it,
well,
it doesn't.
It'll
say
convert
how much.
it, and but who knows what the conversion? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Who's taking care of the kiddos? We have a sitter right now. You should do a thumbnail tutorial. Probably should. Even though I probably am doing it wrong. Think Google will convert. Yep. Any sport teams you support? We do not do sports.
We do not support sports.
It is of the devil.
No.
And no. You did a lot of sports.
Yeah, I enjoy playing sports.
Yeah.
But that's a different experience than like sitting down and wasting my life watching sports. Unless it's like the World Series and the Cubs are playing.
Yeah. Which that was pretty dope.
Or the Blackhawks are about to win the Stanley Cup, then we'll watch that. Those are literally
we'll
like
watch the final. That's nice.
Moving
and
on.
We'll go back to playing video games. So
actually, during the World Series, we were
we literally
video gaming.
like had a laptop with a pirated stream of like
No, I think it was legal.
of the Cubs winning. Well, we don't have cable, so I don't know where it came from.
I thought it was like on YouTube. Whatever.
Oh,
whatever.
Well, we got a stream, and then we were playing deathmatch or something. And,
Actually, we were.
Yeah.
We were talking with our live groupies on Team Deathmatch.
And I tell Cassie all the time, I can't imagine if she was a sports fan.
Ugh.
Like
And vice versa. That'd be terrible.
Just like, deal with the kids. I'm watching the game. How many kids? We have 2.
Dose.
Yep. Good times. I'd love to see you both work together. Cassie does production design and Caleb does cinematography. Yeah, it'd be fun. Again, it's a time thing.
There's so many things to do.
But this is a start.
Yes.
We've been talking about this for
somebody
forever.
mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah, someone actually in this whole idea came from Mitch. I won't mention his last name, but he sent me an email, and I'll have to reply to him with this video. But he was like, my wife has memorized your intro now, and she's like, "Are you watching Caleb?" And she had questions for Cassie about.
There are a lot of like sig others that really like Caleb's voice, which is really interesting.
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff there.
I do not take offense. I'm like, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I like put on Dave Ramsey because I like his voice, not because I like his voice. I like his.
You have 2 of those mics. OMG face. Great chat. Don't know if I missed it, but could you please do a tutorial on maximizing GH5 with the Ninja 5? Yeah, I'll be talking about that kind of combination here before too long. Thank you very much, Delusional Arcade. All right. Scrolling down here.
Best prank you've played on each other. We don't do pranks.
Yeah, actually, I forgot. Someone mentioned, like, are we tempted to do pranks on each other? I don't think so.
No.
I don't really like getting pranked. You don't like it a lot. She hates being scared.
I hate being scared.
I made a huge mistake of scaring her with a fake mouse, and she hates mice.
I cried. I made
her cry. Yeah. It was terrible. It was really bad.
He learned after that. And it wasn't intentional. I wasn't like, you're the worst person. It just happened.
Yeah.
I hate mice. I legit hate mice.
Yeah, it's true. Someone said, just discovered the stream, bought an A7 tutorial, amazing, from the UK. Thank you, Grover. Yeah, and if you find yourself with a camera, you'd like to learn more about it, check the Academy.
Yeah.
Academy.DSLR Got some guides over there. All right, unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap up here because the second stream is starting in very shortly.
Right.
So I'm gonna drop a
wait.
link to that. Oh, there's so many good comments.
400
though.
rubles is $6. Oh man.
Anything counts, dude.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, there's so many great. Come back with that question, 51 drones. But here's the deal, guys. I'm gonna be finishing up here, going over to the C47's channel. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. It's also in the description. We're talking about the future of filmmaking tech. It's gonna be a complete blast. So please show my good friend and I and Ben some love. Head over there. It would be awesome to keep this conversation going. I'm gonna sign off now. My love, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
A round of applause for her for out of nowhere just sitting in front of a mic and a camera, and all of you beautiful, beautiful people. That's gonna do it for the show this week. We should do this again. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Well, if people want it, let us know.
Let us know.
I don't
Let
wanna
us
be-
know. I'm sure they would love this. All right, guys, have a wonderful
Peace.
evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.